1985 Mercedes SL500. So that's your R107 shape. This one's the 5-litre V8 in this lovely metallic silver with the lower grey trim. It also has a blue roof, blue interior, and a matching body-coloured silver hard top, which is in lovely condition. All the glass on the hard top is nice. All the chrome work is lovely. Normally these things sort of get stuck in the corner of the garage and forgotten about and left to sort of deteriorate, but this one, as you can see, is very, very nice. Colour match onto the car is excellent as well. If we look underneath, the headlining is as you'd want it to be. Electric controls, everything is all there. Soft top itself, although it's been stored for, I believe, 2 years down, is in really, really good condition. There's no sign of any wear on any of the ribs coming back, especially here where they normally go. Side windows are good, they're not yellowed or anything. There is a very slight crack just in that bit there. But other than that, all very, very nice. Stitching on it's lovely. It fits nice and easy. Quite often with these things, you have to fight to get them up and down, but this one was easy peasy. It's a one-man job. And there is a little bit of a crack in it just there as well. Like I say, all the expensive bits are good. You can just get the new windows stitched in on these. They're not a Mercedes part. They're easy to do. But actually this one is probably one of the best looking ones we've had in for a long, long time. It's lovely bright silver, correct original colour and spec Mercedes wheels with the blue. Really, really lovely. I like these things, but this one's particularly nice. We're going to start by having a good look at the bodywork, and then we're going to move on to the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. If you look down this side, you can see it's lovely and straight all the way down. The body line is nice and crisp. You know, that's always a good giveaway. Big flat silver panels. They're not wavy, not full of filler. Really, really good. Starting on the driver's front wing, there's no marks across the top here. There's no sort of waviness or scratching. The rest of the wing is lovely and clean and tidy. Inside the arch, you've got a little bit of paint flake in the corner there, where a stone sort of took the paint away, but it's nothing to worry about. All nice and neat around the rest of the arch, especially down the bottom here, where normally you get a whole load of stone chips and corrosion. That one's all good, especially it quite often pokes out either side of that chrome trim, but this one, as you can see, is all good. It's a little bit of road grime that we've missed when we've cleaned it, so we'll have to apologise for that. There is one tiny little bubble just starting there. That's where the screw of that trim comes in, so that's just once nipped in the bud. Really nice and clean alloy wheels with 4 good tyres on there. Loads of tread left in those. Continuing down this side up the A-pillar, there's no stone chips or anything in that. All the chrome work around the window is lovely. Quite often you can get delamination in the bottom of the screens on these, but this one's all good. Across the top's lovely as well. Again, nice and neat coming along the scuttle. Quite often you can get excess build-up of paint in these sort of areas, but if you look at those vents, they're all excellent. Around the wipers are nice. Nothing to whinge about there. Panel gaps on the doors are good. Lower half of the trim on this side is neat all the way along. A little bit of marks on the rubber there where it looks like it's been opened on something, perhaps a garage wall or something. But it is in the rubber. You have to be on top of it to tell. The rest of the door is lovely and neat. We've got, in fact, that's a watermark. Ignore that. Chrome work on the mirror and all the way down this side is nice as well. And on the handle, it's all very good. Normally this is all pitted and horrible. It's very good on this one. Inside the rear arch, we've got one little lump just there, but if you get your hand on it and really pull on it, it's nice and solid. And there's a little spider in the paint just there, but again, if you get your hand on it, it is solid. It's nice and sharp the rest of the way around. Another good wheel and tyre. Nothing else to whinge about on the rest of that wing. If we look down that side again, like I say, lovely and straight all the way down. Coming around up the back, both tail lights are bright and clear. Being the 500, it got that lovely rubber spoiler, which normally dries out and cracks. This one's still lovely and soft all the way along. Correct 500 badging on the left hand side. Chrome work and the rubber on the rear bumper is lovely all the way along. It's not dried out. Chrome work's not pitted. It's really good, the chrome work. And then below that, in that other sort of pewtery grey colour, is lovely and neat all the way along. Pop the camera underneath, you can see everything under there, tank and everything, button on the boot floor. Up onto the top of the boot lid. Nothing to whinge about there. Where it meets the soft top. A couple of very tiny little scratches just there. I'm guessing where the hard top's been put on, they're kind of always there, aren't they? But other than that, all good. And then round on the passenger side, nice and neat all the way down. Again, like I said on the other side, that body line is nice and sharp all the way down. Continuing down here, if you look below there, again, there's a little bit of road dirt that we've missed, but other than that, nice and neat. And inside that arch is sharp all the way around. There's no spidering at all on this side compared to the other side. Another good wheel and tyre. Rest of the rear quarter is lovely and clean. Continuing down this side, go along that lower half. So you've got your drain holes here. Normally that's where the sort of corrosion starts to start, but that one, as you can see, is all good. and it's nice and neat continuing along. Lower half of the door is nice and neat, and coming up, there's no marks at all to note on there. It is worth pointing out with it being silver, it is all one colour, so if we go from panel to panel, you can see it's not a patchwork quilt of nasty paint jobs. There is one small nick that has actually been touched in just on the door there. You can only just see it. If you shut the door, you can't really tell it's there. Chrome work on this side is all good as well. Like I say, normally this is all pitted and horrible. This one's lovely. No stone chips up the A-pillar or on the window frame. And again, no delamination in the bottom. Have another look at the scuttle from this side. And then onto the front wing. Nice and neat down the front wing. Inside the arch, again, normally you get a whole load of stone chips taking the paint away here, which hasn't happened on this one. It's nice and neat. If you rub your fingers around the arch, it's sharp all the way around. There is a small spider just starting in the paint there. Another small one just there. They haven't broken the paint. Like I say, if you get your hands in behind it and really pull on it, it is nice and solid. Another good wheel and tyre. Wheels are in lovely condition. And again, normally on these wheel nuts go horrible, but as you can see, they are lovely. Round up the front, indicators and headlamps. Both sides are crack-free and clear. Fog lamps are good. Lower half of the bumper, we've got some stone chips and things down the bottom like you'd expect, but generally nice and straight. There's no big chunks out of it or anything like that. The chrome work on the front bumper is nice. Same to be said about the grille. No sort of pitting from watermarks or anything like that. Normally these have all faded and gone horrible. This one's all good. And then up onto the bonnet. Lovely and straight all the way up. There's one stone chip just there. And that is about it. As far maybe one tiny one there, but that is me being quite mean. So like I say, body weight wise, lovely and neat. And then onto the onto the driver's door. All the perforated sections nice and tidy. Around the armrest is good. Door shuts are clean. Have a look inside where the hinges are there. Normally on these things, this is completely shot by now. There's a tiny bit of patina there on the bottom, but it's still lovely and soft. It's not overly shiny. Still nice and firm. Perforated section is all good. It's got the original spec Merc mats in there, but they've obviously worked because they've protected the heel pad. The carpet set below is good. Steering wheel, it's always hard to tell for wear on these ones because they're sort of rippled, but generally pretty good. Mileage wise, 94,917. No cracks or anything along the top of the dash. Wood down the centre section is nice. Normally it starts to lift around this section. That's all good. This one does have the 2-stage heated seats as well. Dual zone on the heater controls, and it's got a Becker stereo as well. Does have a temperature gauge there. Now I'm not sure if that's standard or not. VDO is the correct make for Mercedes, but it might be an option. I'm not sure. We'll double check and we'll detail that in the description. Go into the back. The backs of the seats are good. They're not kicked or abused. Rear bench, again, they don't really get used in an SL, but they are nice condition. Leather across the top here is lovely. We'll photograph that with the roof down so you can have a good look at that. Headlining on the soft top. Arguably could do with a little bit of a scrub, but generally pretty good. All the framework's nice. And then into the boot, we have the original Blaupunkt stereo, which I believe is the one that comes with the car. The later one's got the Beckers. Blue carpet set is all nice and neat. Toby's going to lift the bottom up so we can have a look. Full size spare wheel. Quite an old Michelin on there. It'll get you home, but it's obviously not been on the car in a while. First aid kit's there. No sign of any trap moisture or anything nasty coming through there. Underside of the boot lid is all good as well. Toby did point out there's a small potentially dent there. You can just see that. You actually can't see it on the camera. Try and move it around. You can sort of see a slight distortion on the camera there, just around that point there, but it is there. It's worth pointing it out. Into the passenger side, nice and neat on the door card, and inside the door shut. Seats themselves, again, like I say, lovely and soft, not dried out or anything like that, which is quite common in a convertible. All the beads are good. Carpet set on this side is nice, as is the top of the dash. And then under the bonnet, you've got the 5 litre, the one everybody wants. Air cleaners, all lovely and clean. Inner wings, everything are nice and neat. This panel across the front is good. All your plaques and everything are where they should. And it's still got the sound deadening on, which they never do. Toby's going to fire it up for us. Starting on the button. Ticking over nice and smooth. There's nothing nasty spewing out the back. So there you have it. 1985 Mercedes SL500 in silver over grey with the hardtop. If you want any more information, please check the description. Again, you can come and view the car. If you can't get here, let us know. We can send you extra photos or videos. You've just got to let us know. Thank you.